Assalamu alaikum. Today my topic is about the ongoing conflict in Bangladesh. Bangladesh has seen a lot of anti-government protest in the last few days as its prime minister, Sheikh Hasina, has cancelled all her foreign tours and called army from the border. The police have been ordered to fire directly. Curfew has been imposed across the country and network shave been jammed across the country. The protesters are two different groups and these two groups also have a conflict with each other. The protesters have also had a violent clash with the police and army. In the whole situation, 115 people have been killed and hundreds injured. Due to violent protests and killings, the government was forced to impose a curfew, and the government ordered that anyone who came out of the house be shot dead. Now the question arises why these people became so violent. The main reason for these protests is the quota system. Unemployment is increasing day by day in Bangladesh. Economic conditions are very bad. Young people are not getting jobs. On the one hand, unemployment is high. Financial conditions are not good. On the other hand, the quota system in government jobs is very high. Unemployment is also very high. On the other hand, more than half of government jobs are given to certain people. Then people will raise their voice against it. About 56% quota has been reserved for special people, 10% for women, 10% for underdeveloped districts, 5% for original inhabitants, meaning in the area in which the jobs are announced for the people of that area. 1% is for disabled people. It is total 26%. The protesters have no objection to them. They actually object to the rest of the 30% quota allocated for the freedom fighters. The protesters object to them. These freedom fighters are those who played their role in the freedom of Bangladesh. It is even right that the government jobs were given to the children of freedom fighters, but now 30% quota has been allocated to their generation in favor of them. There will be an unemployed people along with higher education. Likewise, jobs are not being given on merit in Bangladesh. Quota system started with the formation of Bangladesh. In 1971, there were two groups in Bangladesh. One group was in favor of Pakistan and one group was in favor of the formation of Bangladesh, but the number of anti-Pakistan group was more than finally they succeed. Now there is a protest that it is right the 30% jobs were given to freedom fighters and their children were also given, but this is going on from generation to generation and it is not acceptable. Quota system also has negative effect. Firstly, jobs are not given on merit basis. The youth who are capable are left behind and unfit and recommended. People who are from the generation of freedom fighters get jobs easily. So there was a protest against this quota system in 2017 and 2018. Finally, in 2018, the quota system was abolished. In 2018, the quota system was abolished. But now this system is being revived. Now the reason why this quota system is being reintroduced, this is because of the Prime Minister of Bangladesh. She is the daughter of Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, the founding father and first president of Bangladesh. Having served for a combined total of over 20 years, she is the longest-serving prime minister in the history of Bangladesh, and this is because of the support of India. During the election, Bangladesh National Party and Jamaat-e-Islami Party, which is the biggest party of Bangladesh, did not allow them to participate in the election, and Sheikh Hasina's party was made to compete with smaller and smaller parties and thus won. Although the Bangladesh National Party is one of the biggest parties in Bangladesh, they were not allowed to participate in the election, but no one objected because Sheikh Hasina's party had the support of India, and the Bangladesh National Party is totally against India. There is still anti-Pakistan sentiment in Bangladesh. That's why even though Bangladesh National Party did not participate in the election, no one objected because Bangladesh National Party was accused of supporting Pakistan and it is the agent of Pakistan. Sheikh Hasina was asked to borrow $5 billion from China. The China clearly refused. Now the question arises why China refused even though China has the depth strategy to give more loans to its neighboring countries and get the support of the neighboring countries against the U.S. Whenever China needs support against the U.S., China refused because China has geopolitical differences with India, and Sheikh Hasina became prime minister with the support of India and therefore refused to give loans to Sheikh Hasina. One reason Sheikh Hasina's election victory was that she became the prime minister of Bangladesh with the support of India, and the second major reason for Sheikh Hasina's election victory was that Sheikh Hasina's party has a lot of support from the freedom fighters. That is why the freedom fighters voted for Sheikh Hasina on the basis of Sheikh Hasina should restore the quota system for the freedom fighters, and before the election, the freedom fighters also protested on a large scale. There are two groups. One group is the relative, who is protesting for the restoration of the quota system, while the other group is against the system. So these two groups are also fighting with each other, and they are also fighting with the army and the police. Now, if we talk about the word Razakar, in Bangladesh, this word means that in 1971, those who were loyal to Pakistan were called Razakar. This word means in Bangladeshi language that they are Pakistani agent. Bangladeshi people take the word Razakat as an insult, and this protest became so violent because Sheikh Hasina's party called these protesters by the name of Razakar. Those who are protesting against the quota system, these people are agents of Pakistan, and these people work for Pakistan. So the word Razakar is already used as an insult for Bangladeshi people. So these protesters became more angry that on the one hand their rights are being cheated and jobs are not being given on merit basis, and on the other hand they are being called Pakistani agents. So these protests became violent to such an extent that Sheikh Hussein ordered to impose a curfew and also ordered to fire directly. And according to the reports, 115 people will be killed and hundreds of people are injured. So this is the complete summary of the violent protest in Bangladesh. This is Bangladesh. In the comments, tell me what topic I should make in the next video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe the channel. Thank you.